Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. We are finally returning to some Dungeons and Dragons with our lovely group. I say they're lovely, but last session we talked a lot about mashed potatoes, and I think we got a little sidetracked, and we really focused on cooking. Even though, we're experiencing dark times in the campaign, but you gotta have a little joy somewhere. You gotta have a little happiness. We will as these things usually go, I will be talking to y'all in chat, giving priority to the wonderful players who will be with us and the DM as well. But I will be talking. Shout out to Autumn, Mitchie, Finero, hello. I hope you're all doing well. Cheer me on. Don't hope for my death. And here we go. Let's go ahead and talk to them. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Are people able to see us?
Hey.
Yeah, yes. Kind of.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear.
Oh, no.
Is that a mistake?
No, that's okay.
Have you been saying bad things?
No,
What?
we've just
No.
been talking.
We're talking about tits.
Gosh, freaking dang it, Colton! No.
No, we were talking about breasts because we were talking about chicken. We were talking about fried chicken. We like fried chicken.
So we talk about hot breasts.
What's the deal with fried chicken?
Mitchie, what were they talking about?
Fried chicken.
Oh.
We were actually talking about fried chicken.
Yeah,
Gosh,
different
dang it.
techniques and stuff.
I just said that to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, thanks. Thanks,
Mhm.
honey.
Speaking of uncomfortable, Psyche, are you gonna do a camera on my game, or are you gonna just supply a cat camera?
Our webcam is acting up super bad, so it'll probably just be cat. Like I'm about to just get a new one.
It might not even be
we've
cat.
got 2 weeks, but
Oh.
yeah, because Mitchie is a fit. Yeah, we're not doing it next week. I mentioned it in the channel, but next week, since we have another game on Roll20 going, not Roll20, Roll the Roll going up that day earlier in the day,
Oh, balls.
we figured we didn't need to
Hide
premieres. Look at all those subs.
Holy
Oh my
crap!
god!
Mind!
Oh my god!
What have you done? Thank you so much, Mind. No, you can't make me cry before D&D. That's the DM's job. He's supposed to make me cry.
do that.
Daddy Hunkrat.
Mind, thank you so much. What? Ah!
He gifted her, and now they're gonna gift me.
Hunkrat.
Oh my god!
Stop quoting Troll 2. It's the worst movie.
It's
I've
one
seen
of the
worse.
best world movies.
Daddy Hunkrat.
So, it's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
Speaking of bad movies, has anyone ever heard of Ryan's Babe?
What is
Oh.
Ryan's Babe? Mind,
It's
thank you so much.
Incomprehensible. That's what it is.
Oh no.
So
Mind,
what
you
I'm
are so
hearing
kind.
is
Thank
the
you
next
so much.
watch
Holy
party.
crap.
Right? I've got a list of movies. Last Vampire on
Thank you
Earth,
so much.
Ryan's Babe,
Oh, I gotta
The
keep it
Room,
together.
which I've seen and I want to see again.
Oh, we have a comment. The live action
Daddy
Avatar
Hunkrat.
The Last Airbender is actually the worst.
It's
but
worse,
that gets you
but it's
mad.
far less entertaining.
No.
It
hold
has
on.
higher production values, but it is a less entertaining movie by
It's an
incredibly large.
angry movie. We're looking for just like so
Bad.
bad, good.
We're
That
looking
movie
for
doesn't exist.
Yes, Mitchie is
Thank
right.
you,
That
Mitchie.
movie doesn't
Yes,
exist.
thank you, Mitchie. For a moment, I thought I was like, is Mitchie about to defend this?
No.
It's Mitchie. I have such a
I
high
have nothing
opinion
to
of
defend
Mitchie.
because it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
That would be the
There is-
biggest upset of my 2020. Mitchie
There is a movie
defending
in Boston say.
the last Avatar movie.
No, when I
Dude.
found out who was the one who was gonna direct it, I was like,
You knew.
someone goes like, "Oh, but it might be good. Like, like he's really good at special effects and stuff." And I was like, "We're talking about Shamalama Ding Dong, so I really don't think so."
You call him M. Night
Yes, he does
Shyamalan
not
Ding Dong?
specialize in
Shamalama Ding
special
Dong.
effects.
Yes.
He specializes
I
in
call him
stupid
that.
plot twists. And guess what? There was not a single plot twist in the movie.
The plot twist was, rather than wanting to make a CG oil Derek, they decided to just put all the earthbenders in an earth prison with earth everywhere.
What happened? Well, okay. Well, given
Oh,
the
look,
way,
I'm screaming
given
inside
how
again.
ineffective their bending was, it pretty much was a prison.
Look, if your breakdance crew can't break you out of prison with your breakdance bending, maybe you don't deserve to get out of prison.
Look, I mean, like, hey, bending's just super weak in that universe.
I guess, except for no, like me and my friends saw it in theaters because we had a friend who worked at the movie theater nearby. So it's like we didn't pay, we just went. And I was the one out of all of us who liked Avatar the most. Like, and it took 5 minutes, and I like loudly said to like the only other like couples in the theater, like there was like a couple of people in the theater, like, is it okay if I like loudly make fun of this movie? And they were like, yes, please, I don't care anymore, just do it. So like there was like only 8 or 9 of us in the theater, and we were loudly making fun of it, and like even then that only made it slightly better. Like,
oh
it was
yes,
still a god awful
having done the same thing before, it didn't really improve it. There was like one like entertaining bit, as entertaining bad. It was like where it was at the last battle in the whatever, the Northern Water Tribe, and he like does this stupid slide through like 13 people, and it looks like he's imitating Michael Jackson or something. That was kind of entertaining.
Well,
not
and
for,
they used
unintentionally
the Northern Water Tribe stuff for like all the trailers, so it was like the only decent halfway decent.
And that's mostly because of the actress who portrayed Yue was competent.
Yeah.
So so competent, in fact, that they hired her to play Asami in Korra.
Yeah. Okay, I have something to really say very quickly. It's not on topic, but it just happened. I didn't know Michi had this twerking chicken for a while, and I didn't know it was on the screen for people to see.
Oh no!
It was there, Michi, for all of them to see. Because the top right, we have the Discord, so people can see whose voice lights up. And it's fine. We've had way more cursed things. It's fine. I just didn't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think no one would see.
Minty, they always see what's posted.
Oh god.
We see all.
Oh yeah.
I'm proud of you,
Oh
Minty.
god.
That's
I
incredible.
like this.
That's amazing.
Look, I just like that Psyche earlier posted the same GIF I posted 2 weeks ago and was like, "Look at what I found," and I'm like,
Yep.
Listen,
Yes.
listen.
Where'd you find it?
I don't have. Listen, I used all my brain cells towards mental health. I got nothing left.
You
I
barely
got
have
how
to
that
scroll
works.
up at all.
That's why I have so many mods. I need help.
That's not how that works. I think it's not how it works. You don't like lose brain cells by working in mental health. Your brain connection should become stronger.
I never said I lost them working in mental health. I know I lost them on Twitch. I'm just saying I've used my skill tree. What area?
Okay, whatever. I don't believe you.
Oh.
Can you just put us
Didn't you know you
through-
can't reset those?
Yeah. God, is this your first time playing this game?
What?
What?
It's in the rule book. You can't reset your skill.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't.
Can you just put us through Mortal Coil already, Mr. DM? Can you just...
Put you through what?
Peril! Suffering!
You said coil.
I don't know what I say anymore.
Okay. Okay.
I said
we
mortal
all just sort
coil.
Are we
That's
all
what I
just sort of
said.
like a little bit dead inside tonight?
Yeah,
We're very, very loopy.
I'm so loopy. I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, okay? I can't help it if I need to discuss with you the importance between baked chicken and fried chicken. Alright? It's a situation. Okay.
Oh look, Mitchie, your mod's in chat too. Hey, Osen! So synchronized shaming later, I see.
No, we're good streamers. It's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I mean, like, okay, so like it was all my fault. I was like, hey, I'm staying up late because I'm working on stuff, and she's like, I'm gonna work on stuff too. And then we were listening to Spotify together and just
See,
jamming
we
out.
were being productive.
Yeah, it's fine.
What were you
I stayed up
working
all
on,
night
Psyche?
reading a book and getting depressed. So
Oh.
That sounds a little. At
well, the
least you
book
got a
did.
book.
So
Yeah. Speaking of books, we did also last night go shopping for books. So
Yeah,
that-
she got the series I really like. Colton.
what?
Oh,
A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm really tired.
I also found out that I have a book that's by the same author. So
Yeah,
I'll
she's good.
I'll send that to you.
Osen, I'm not trying to die before 30. It's fine. I still
Well,
have 10 days.
If you guys want a super intense book about necromancers in space, read the Locked Tomb books.
Ooh.
2 of the 3 are out, and it's highly rated. And I like how NPR rated it. They're like, if you like snarky necromancer lesbians in space, you're gonna like this book.
Seems like everything I've ever wanted.
It is honestly like a very good book, but like the writer is clearly a millennial, and it's written with that same kind of voice, and it's a really good series. It's just the first book is like the way I described it on Twitter. The first book makes you really need to know how it keeps you reading because it's entertaining, and you want to see how your plucky, sarcastic heroine is gonna like make it, like how they're gonna do it. And the second book is like from a different character's point of view, and you're trying to see how your super depressing, broken heroine is gonna survive.
Oh, no.
So like the first book, like I ran through it because it was so like haha, and like I'd laugh, and there'd be like tense stuff. And the second book is like, oh my god, no.
It's kind of like Ender's Game and Ender's Shadow, then.
And
Michi?
Children of the Mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, Psyche, you've read Ender's Game?
Yes.
Read all the Ender's Game?
Yes, I love freaking. I'm a
Yeah.
reader. I've read
I
Dune.
think you read
I've
all
read-
of them. You read some of them.
My favorite was actually Speaker for the Dead. That was my favorite one.
My dog is doing her stupid thing where she eats food and tries to bark, and soon she's gonna choke, and I'm gonna have to excuse myself.
And I've been reading. Well, I haven't read it in a while. I've been reading too. Fantasy to learn more about fantasy, so I can be a better DM. So
No.
make better world building and stuff. All right.
We are
So
ready. What happened last time, Mr. DM?
Potato.
Tell
So-
us.
Here's what happened. So you beat up all of the guys, thinking that they were evil, horrible people.
Yeah.
May or may not have been, and you killed a lot of them.
Yeah.
Then, after that, you tied up their leader, Agnes, and demanded answers from her, answers that she did not and would not give you.
Yeah.
I fed her
They-
potatoes.
You
We
found
did-
a
we did
large
try.
stockpile of potatoes, and you mashed them, and Autumn ate most of them. Sorry, Jacques ate most of them.
Yeah, Jacques stole
Great.
from Colette, that greedy little friggin'.
What?
In the meantime, she woke up and she tried to loose her bonds, and you guys started questioning her. She didn't listen, and then she escaped, basically.
We just
Then-
left her in that stupid barrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you you guys walked around in the town looking for stuff, and you didn't really find anything. Came back, and you are currently in the main building of the largest still standing building in
Oh,
town.
honey, what are you moving? I
Honey,
hear.
what do you think? Indeed.
Sir!
Speaking of dice, oh, there it is.
I got a few more dice
Regularly
to work with.
borrows my
Ooh,
dice holder.
good.
Forgets
You
what
always
it
need
is.
dice.
Yeah, I found like a good deal where it was like $6 for 3 sets of dice, with little pouches to put them in. I'm like, this is a good deal. I think I'll be taking that. I did.
My fancy bone dice that Corinne got from a Kickstarter are coming soon.
Ooh.
And rather than being like chunks of bone that have been filled with like plastic, they're like slices of bone that have been layered so that it's all solid, but other than like. So, I'm excited. Oh,
So cool.
Bone dice, huh?
yep. We have
Mhm.
2 sets of metal dice. She has a wooden dice. I have bloodstone dice, and soon we're gonna have bone dice.
I'll look into that eventually. Not right now. But
Too many dice
anyway,
right now.
Oh, I just no. Okay.
You okay there?
Sorry, I had. You ever have like a thought and then you're just like, no, I can't say that.
You were thinking something else with bone.
bone dice.
mean,
You're
We
dice.
we normally call them a different thing, but you know.
That doesn't exist, right? If I Google that, that's not gonna be like a thing.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Psyche.
No.
Oh
No.
Oh, yes.
Psyche.
I'm Googling. Hold on.
Oh no. And her search history's weird again.
They're
What
not
is-
only going to just have them as dice, but they're going to have them be dice that are for that.
Normally they're just labeled with words.
Oh, I'm talking
and-
like certain waterproof and soft materials.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know.
They're going to exist.
Yeah.
So,
So apparently,
yeah.
huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird.
Wow.
Huh.
Look, if
Okay.
it exists, society has figured a way to put it in places it should.
I have
Yep.
learned things today.
Was it a good thing?
No.
Eh,
No.
it do be like that.
Did they
No.
like roll 34 dice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
just gonna wipe the history. No reason. Get out of here,
Did
Pixie.
you
Not
not use incognito mode?
And out to space.
Right? Like, Corinne comes up to me and is like, I'm going to go take a Benadryl and go to bed. And then she's like in here chatting.
That's
like,
like,
She
"Get
might
out
be
of
in
here."
bed.
it's like I'll say goodnight to Mitchie, and then she'll see I liked something on Twitter later, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just laying in bed. on my
That's what
phone.
happened last night.
I'm sorry.
Bed
I'm
and
sorry, my cupcake. I'm sorry.
She's like, okay, good night, and I was like, good night. I saw her on Twitter. I was like, you better get your backbone over, like, you know,
I
like,
wasn't
over here. Like, get back over here and talk to me.
I gotta go.
There's no escape. Oh. Where are we? I
I was
don't.
going to say, we've searched the town. Are we?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically you guys came back, you searched the town, and you found a journal with Autumn Jacques
Mhm.
found a journal with records of what happened to this town about 100 years ago.
Well, I thought that was a team effort because we both found it.
Yes, I don't know. I don't remember who was with you.
I seem to remember it was something involving some sort of horrific demon monstrosity, and
It was it was a dark colored dragon that was sealed away in the shadow realm.
Oh wow, I hate that so much.
And it came back. It became hateful and sought vengeance on the people who sealed it away. It was sealed away for what felt like an eternity, waiting for its chance to strike because it believed that they had stolen its child. So,
Yeah. It do be like that.
so
gonna
they
say,
both
I swear to
burned the
God.
town to the ground, and it's looking for revenge. That was 200 years ago, or that was 100 years ago. And as it moves closer and closer to the 100-year mark, the damage has grown more and more severe over time.
Well, that seems bad. We should probably
Bless
get
you.
out of this town before it explodes.
Yeah, I want to get the heck out of here. As long as we take all the potatoes and butter we can.
Oh yeah.
You're months away from the winter solstice.
Oh, thank God.
So we have time to sit here and eat potatoes.
If you want to.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
if we just eat a bunch of potatoes, will that alter our constitution or like anything having to do with survivability?
No.
I mean, maybe if we didn't like exercise or like do anything else.
We can't do anything good for you.
Yeah.
I wondered, you know?
It will not be beneficial to you to eat a bunch of potatoes.
I'm eating a bunch of potatoes.
Roll a potato check.
Oh,
I-
wow, you found one. Okay.
Oh, God.
So,
I die from potatoes. I go out. As I lift. It's okay.
Oh, my God. So where do we find ourselves now?
where do you find yourself now? You are still inside. It's closing in on nighttime. It's raining fairly steadily. As rain drips down, this is it. The rain drips down into the rooms nearby. This is an old house and not well sealed, and the previous tenants who took up residence here without permission from the people who lived here 100 years ago did not have time to patch it up well enough to be a really good place to live. So there's rain dripping on the floor. There's spots where some of the floor wood has rotted away and reveals the first floor down beneath. Although some of you are on the first floor. You have thus far, and I'll move it over I will move you guys over back to where you were. In Roll20, you explored most of the rooms in the house. You have yet to explore the bedrooms, though.
Let's explore the bedrooms. Maybe we'll have beds where we can take a nap after all these potatoes.
Okay, so which one do you want to explore first? Here, here, or here?
Here.
Okay, so I think that most of you are downstairs, but Autumn, and Bevan are upstairs. The others of you are downstairs.
I was with Mitchie.
So,
We're making potatoes.
yes. So
Yes.
you go in there. The room smells faintly of lavender. If you look around, you can see a small side table where incense was being burned at some point. Prior to today, it was, or I should say, it is no longer burning, but there is ash from an incense, I guess a censer it is burned down to the nib. and there's a small chest there as well.
Ooh, chest. I
I'm
check
assuming you open it.
I check the chest for traps.
There's no traps.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
opened the chest.
There's no traps anywhere.
Okay.
Open
That is,
it.
that is the sound of a man who has been burned before. You okay on him?
Yeah.
You know, when you burn enough people, you
Well, is your character world wise enough to know to check for traps?
That's true.
that,
Shock.
that lady who escaped was wily.
He's kind of a himbo. I don't know.
Well, he's a third son of a very important noble.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and yes, I know this because I created him. All right.
I
So-
made you.
I made you who you are.
Ooh.
So, the chest contains small things like women's clothing and odds and ends like a dagger, a sheathed dagger as well. Apparently made of iron.
So, is it magical? Is any of it magical?
No, it's just a dagger.
It's
And there's
apparently
there's a journal. No writing desk in here, there's a small journal in there.
What's in the journal?
Just this the previous tenants' thoughts about all the stuff that's going on. Do you want to go into more detail than that, or do you want to?
Is this do I get the impression this was Crazy Lady's journal?
No. This is just somebody who lived here.
Don't worry, you wouldn't be able to read it. Crazy Lady has really bad.
You, as you read it, it becomes apparent that this was that the person has a well above average intellect. They have a broad vocabulary. They are possibly educated. Also scattered among the things in there is a bunch of books.
Ooh,
Um,
I like books.
books containing histories of various kingdoms across the world, and also a large tome.
What's in the tome?
Seems to be a spell book of some sort.
Ooh. Do I recognize any of it?
No, no, you don't.
How heavy is this chest?
Chest is only about. I mean, the chest is going to weigh like at least 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
And the contents, in addition to that, is going to add an extra like 30, I would think. So
I
it's
would say
70,
to
70
roll-
pounds.
definitely grab that spell book and throw that in that
Yeah.
Well, I'm
bag
just
of
gonna.
holding, because we got a wizard who will be back one day.
Oh no! If we put it in the bag of holding, that spell book's gone. It'll just be consumed by the potatoes.
No, we just have to like coat it in salt or something.
Don't we have like? No, she's a cleric. Yeah.
What? What is wrong with being a cleric?
You can't read arcane spells.
Oh yeah.
That's why I would be like, just save it for Gil when he comes back.
Yeah, we'll save it for Fira.
Who?
Like, do you need Arcana or something?
Are the clothes nice?
Yes, this person
Ooh.
was relatively well off.
Are they lady clothes?
Yes, they're women's clothing.
Oh my god, if y'all don't bring it down, I swear to god.
Yeah,
Sure,
so
Burnley's clothes.
the clothes are owned by a woman. Let me see if I can find a random name list. I'm going to generate her name.
These would like fit Colette, or do these look like they would fit you?
Or do they fit? They look like they'd fit Korg.
Okay, we gotta roll. We gotta roll for measurements.
I already rolled for measurements weeks ago.
Yes, but do you remember what they were?
Yes,
What were they?
vividly.
God, you can't just ask me what that stuff. I don't remember all this stuff.
True.
They're your boobs.
Yes! You don't need to know someone's boobs for their clothing.
So,
Just
Michi, we're gonna need you to roll some. I mean,
just say if the clothing was for a tall or short person.
Oh, okay.
Or like,
Hey, women don't go shopping and be like, oh, let's see if this fits my titties. They don't friggin'.
Well,
Okay.
some do.
Well, it
Maybe
depends. Are
not
you shopping for
specifically.
bras or shirt?
If these are bras,
There's gonna be some stuff in there. It's women's clothing. There's some stuff in there.
you know what? I'm gonna drag the whole chest down. Like, actually, no, not downstairs. I'm gonna drag it to the top of the stairs. Look down the stairs. Make sure you isn't at the bottom of the stairs, and then just be like, yeet, and like kick it and let it like.
is Jacques going to
go
warn us
Whoa.
before he does this?
That's what the yeet is.
So Mew and Colette are just chilling, and all of a sudden they hear Jacques go yeet, and then a chest just tumble down.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we're probably in the kitchen still, so we would have just heard all the thuds.
Yeah.
Colette's gonna go run and see what the commotion is, and draw her rapier and run forward.
Instinctually, you start stabbing.
Yeah, so Mew's a little concerned that she's trigger happy.
And
No, Colette,
The journal.
it's on edge.
Oh,
Um,
I keep the journal, but I'll leave the rest of it in there and just sort of like close it and be like, get down the stairs.
Did you read any of it beforehand, or are you gonna read it later?
I mean, I assume I flipped through it. Give me the high points.
Okay, so it was written by a woman named Elaine Rheamerin, I guess, and she is the group's warcaster. She was a mage in an area who came here along with Agnes to help rein in the people of this kingdom. They don't seem to understand what's going on with the people here. They're heathens in their mind, and they not heathens, heretics, and they need to be taught better because they're not very good at being religious. Okay, so, but she felt like she felt like Agnes didn't push hard enough to obtain the goals that they sought after. She felt like they should militarize their force and forcibly convert people to their way of thinking. And Agnes did not seem to fully buy into her plans. So,
Okay.
that's the general gist you're getting from it. Very frustrated tone in this.
So this lady wanted like smite the unbelievers and
Forcibly convert them.
okay. Well, she doesn't seem like a nice lady.
So like a crusade, huh?
Hey,
Not necessarily a crusade. There wasn't a need for killing, but they weren't afraid. But she wasn't afraid of doing it. Okay.
Colette and Mew, there's some nice clothes there. Go enjoy shopping.
Is
That's
that what
that-
that
that's
sound
that
was?
room.
Yeah, I just you know, I didn't want to carry the whole thing, so
So you threw it down?
there's a book in there we should probably keep, and I think there were some like other books, and at least
Korg
one
is
of them
like-
looked like it might be some sort of romance novel. So you know,
Oh.
go for that, I guess.
I'm like
you know.
standing next to you, looking at my arms after you said you didn't feel like carrying it. Like, am I a joke to you?
I didn't want to
Oh,
oppose Cork. I mean,
We just leveled up. My strength is now 18. I could have carried it.
I didn't want to impose upon you. I will remember this for the future.
What am I even here for?
It's
Cord goes through like a crisis of identity.
okay, Cord.
Why did you do this to him?
Oh,
I gotta go punch something.
when you guys have a chance, DM me your new stats for the overlay
Yeah, I need to.
Okay.
for level 4. Yeah.
You're level 4, kids.
Level
Yeah!
4, that's right.
Level 4.
I'm this mini.
I'm level 4.
The DM says I'm doing well.
I'm alive.
That's more accurate than I care to admit, Psyche.
It's so true. It's so true.
So,
That's that room. You got 2 more if you want to investigate them.
I have a quick question for you. An easy way for the clothes. Could we roll to see if we find anything that fits us, maybe, and then just have it work that way?
Sure.
Unless you
Sure.
have like a system.
I don't have a system.
I'm
Deep
cooking,
lore
so
system.
Mew will just take whatever she's
What I'll
given.
say is,
Okay, Colette's gonna go rummaging, and she's gonna type what she finds in chat.
so how tall is Mew versus Colette?
Colette's tall.
So
What's
how,
Mew?
how tall? How tall? Seriously.
I think I made her like 5'10" or 5'9".
So
Totally
what
not a
you've
self-insert
witnessed
or anything.
I will always play a tall girl. You can't stop me.
So what you're saying is she's a
Oh.
not short girl.
oh,
Yay.
I wouldn't call that.
I need to roll dice.
Mew is
Uh,
5'8".
I just need
Oh,
to-
that's
Okay,
not
so-
too.
Both of you
We're-
find stuff that, if properly tailored and hemmed, could fit either of you, because you're pretty close in height.
Yeah.
So you guys both find stuff that could work for either of you. It's fine clothing, well made, not threadbare by any means. Many of the outfits appear to have only been worn a handful of times.
So this is like if we went to a Goodwill in the nice area of town.
Yeah. Even the road clothes seem to be made of sturdy material
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
and not worn down to the not worn down. So
Going to that Batavia, Naperville, Illinois. Goodwill.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means.
Naperville is where all of our obnoxious rich people live.
It's where people only the rest of the body is completely covered up, but the napes of their necks are exposed. So Naperville.
Naperville.
Why are you the way you are? Why?
It's also
Damn.
near.
Doobie.
No!
It's near where Fermilab is too. Fermilab isn't in Naperville, but that's close. At least I don't think so.
Okay, so you children. So what rooms do you want to explore, if any?
I'll go to the next room. This one. What's in this room?
Again, I wasn't on the screen.
This one.
Okay.
What's behind this door?
Okay, so this is a double room with 2 beds. There's 2 chests, although it only says there's one. They're both fairly small and they're directly adjacent to the beds that they occupy. At the end, or I should say, there are 2 small tables against the wall where the chest on the overlay is. That's where, right here, you would see 2
Okay.
chests. I mean, 2 tables, small tables, just to hold belongings, and smaller chests as well.
Okay. I will search them.
Okay.
What do I find?
So the chests, there are some fairly some of her closer people are in them. So they have like one of them has 2 gold pieces, one of them has 10 silver pieces. In it, there
2
are
gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
yes, not nearly as nice clothes in this though. They're not worn down or anything, but they're not made with very nice material, and they're secondhand. So you can tell that much at least.
They look like are they women's clothes?
They're men's clothes, both of them.
Hey, Korg,
Yes.
I found something for you.
Oh, it's called fashion, sweetie. I'm not doing an English accent for him anymore. It sounded so bad. I'm just gonna make him a
Okay.
World of Warcraft orc.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So, look, what do we have?
Oh, we've got we've got this. I think that's. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that's a real fur collar, but it's fur.
Hey, I mean, fur
That's
is
something.
fur. I'm not sure where we're getting faux fur from in this time period. Not a
Yeah,
lot of
I-
plastics these days.
It's whatever you call it.
Ermine? That's
It's
fancy.
it's made from it's something like I don't know. I'm trying to think of some
Is it-
very common. It's like squirrel skin or something.
Yeah, it's like it's
Ooh.
real fur, but it's so bad. It's like
Oh, that's still
Yikes.
fun.
Don't you give me that squirrel skin jacket. Colette doesn't want that.
Well, no,
Hey.
I am. It's mine. Get out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
if you don't want this, I'm sure
Yeah,
Colette will
okay,
take it.
so it's squirrel skin, and it's a squirrel skin
Duster.
cloak.
It
yeah.
took a whole family of squirrels to make this duster.
Yes.
A whole
So
species.
yeah, and that's in one of them. There's also like a nice. Now this is really nice. At the bottom of the chest, there is a large jacket made of.
Human hands.
It's a dire wolf. It's dire wolf
Ooh.
fur.
Ooh.
But this person might have been a hunter.
Now, are they Korg size? Do I have to worry about that? Because Korg is very big.
This guy's your size. The other one's average or below average.
Wait, which one is? The wolf or the
The
squirrel?
wolf is the squirrel
Oh,
skin is also your size if you want it.
Nah, I'm taking that dire wolf jacket, though. Fancy.
Yes, it can be worn as either a jacket or a modified cape,
Ooh.
or a cloak.
Fancy.
It's versatile.
Korg
It's
is
very well
styling
made.
now.
The person who wore this had quite a bit of skill at their craft.
He's like, oh, I wear your grandpa's clothes, dog. I'm gonna thrift shop and all that good stuff.
It's no IKEA capes or anything. IKEA rug capes. So
Oh, Grandpa Korg.
the other one, it's just. I mean, this person seems to have been slightly more. They were the one with just a single 10 silver pieces in it. Also, not very much. Not very learned men, or I should say, they don't really seem to be thinkers. They don't write very much. There's no notes or anything in here. These seem to be just common folk from. Well, you don't know where they're from, but they're obviously not like they don't have any books or anything. So
These were the bruisers. Korg, you might have knocked a few of these guys out earlier.
or kill them.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
know,
Well, no,
spoils
Cork
are
didn't
war.
kill them.
Yeah.
You might have killed them.
Yeah,
So.
that's a distinct possibility.
Also, there's also a short bow in the hunters. Whatever you call it.
Chest.
Chest.
Mhm.
That's the word. There's a short bow.
Foot locker.
I don't know if any of you can even use it, but there's a short bow. Well made. But I don't think any of you use bows. If you want to take it, you can.
No, don't use bows. Nothing magical, right?
There is nothing magical. probably in this whole house except for that loot that you found, whether or not you choose to use it. Rosewood loot. It's very clear. It's very much magical.
What did we figure out that did again?
Huh?
Did we figure out what that did?
Yeah, it said that it's a key to the portal that opens on 100 years from today.
So somewhat important.
So it's only slightly cursed. Cool.
Not cursed. It's just a key. It's just a magic key.
Come.
And may have some other utilities, but they, as of right now, those are not. They are woven deep into it. So even if you were to like attune to it, you might not be able to find it very easily. So
Okay.
it's a very high quality. Even though it's 100 years old, it seems like it's been very well preserved, almost magically well preserved.
You could say it's magically delicious.
Yes,
I
I
would
was
not
just
say-
thinking that. Yes.
I would not say that rosewood loot is delicious. So, in any way. So,
Please do not eat your loots.
do not eat
Oh.
your instruments. So yeah, I mean, if Mew wants that, it's very nice, and it's magical.
You will take it.
Well, she will
Oh.
once you bring it downstairs.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen or come from her playing that.
Like I said, it's not cursed. I'll just be honest with you. That's player knowledge, not character knowledge. But you know it's magical. But I'll just tell you it's not cursed or anything. So don't be like afraid to take it as players. Unless your character is just really suspicious of anything that's magical.
Oh, so if it isn't the cursed one, how's that curse I cursed you with, Kirsty? I know you probably don't remember me, but
Oh man.
Okay, so that leaves one
Um,
more.
So yeah, poke around a little bit. I guess I'll go in the last room.
Okay. So this is the largest room, the largest bedroom upstairs. I know it says there's 2 beds, but there's only one. There's only one bed. It is just as large as the others. This room is fairly austere, nothing particularly unusual about it, other than the fact that it is larger than the others, and there is a large Iberian on the wall next to the bed. There's a large Iberian flag next to it, next to the bed.
a large what flag?
Iberian flag
Iberian.
with the heraldry of Iberia as well on it.
I just heard like Aryan flag now. It's like,
No,
oh,
no.
gosh.
Ah.
I know these people are evil.
No, the Iberian flag is there, which is it's a white
Spain.
flag with lavender trim. The heraldry is an eagle. In its left talon is a scroll, and in its right talon is missing. Only has one. Its wings are spread, and it is looking directly at you if you face it.
Is that normal for a variant? Like,
Yeah.
Is it okay? So this doesn't strike me as like
Spooky.
deformed in any way or anything. Okay.
No, it's just a flag, but
Mm.
it's a missing talon, and the left talon is the scroll in it. It is it is silver set against a stark white background with purple trim around the edges. That's the Iberian flag.
I do like for colors.
You don't need colors.
Colors are nice. Colors make things pretty.
I think the journey is getting to Jacques. I think we.
Y'all haven't journeyed in like a few hours anyway. In game time, you've traveled in like a few hours.
Maybe the potatoes were bad and they're just now hitting him.
And there's no telling
Oh.
how long the potatoes were in storage before you found them. Let's
Oh
be honest.
God.
First of all,
Oh,
I don't ever
no.
want to hear the word bad potatoes ever again. And they might have grown up in a rough neighborhood, but you know,
They weren't
They
born.
had
think
a
it's a
good
bad
heart.
potato.
They weren't born bad. It's just life circumstances that made them that way.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the room is, like I said, other than that flag, the room is austere. There is a writing desk. It is clean and orderly. There is nothing on it at all other than a quill, ink, and papers that are all neatly lined up perfectly. There are a few books at the end of the table, but they're mostly just histories of an area in particular. And there is a chest at the opposite end of the room, right here. It is
Hmm.
larger
Ooh.
than the other one.
I'll check my papers first. Anything interesting in the paper?
Blank, totally blank.
Well, I guess I check the chest.
Okay. So in the chest, hold on, I gotta find document because it's been a long time since I've had this open.
Be right back. Don't say anything bad on stream. Mitchie's in charge. Be right back.
I'm gonna say all the swear words.
You know what to do.
Is that
Chat.
okay, Mitchie?
Hmm?
That I say swear words.
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind if other people do it. I just don't do it.
Ha 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 ha. I say the fuck word.
Wow.
I think you just did. My.
No,
Something I didn't mention about that loot. On the underside of the bowl, there is a black dragon on it.
Ooh.
Well, a dragon head in profile
Dragon!
with yellow flame, three tongues of flame coming out of its mouth. Its eye is encrusted with a single emerald, very small. That's just a side note. I was like, oh, I forgot to say that. It kind of makes it look cooler than it is.
Okay.
There's also, so in this room, okay, in the chest there are many clothes of somebody of the cloth priesthood, as well as a journal and many books. This is there are at least 20 books in here.
so it's a nerd room.
Possibly, yes. 20 books.
I like.
Well, not included among those books is a journal and a ledger.
Ooh.
I believe so.
Hello.
Yeah, she asked if you were behaving, and I said yes. I said I believe so.
Now we have to start acting up.
Why are you acting so cray-cray?
We have to...
Cray cray on my stream?
Yes.
Cray.
I don't know if any of you have seen Gravity Falls, but there's like this there's this fictional show within a show that they like flip over to one time during an episode, and it's just like the title of the show is "Girl, Why You Actin' So Cray Cray." And
Do we ever find out?
the only line that we hear in it is one lady talking to another. Girl, why you acting so cray cray? And then a lot of applause from the audience.
I'm back.
Beautiful. Oh, welcome back.
Gravity
Thanks.
Falls would be my highest recommendation among Western animation.
Ooh.
It is an amazing TV show.
It is really, really good.
Well, now I might need to check it out.
Definitely. It is one of the best Western animated shows I've seen. So, or just animated shows in general.
Teeth record.
So, Journal and Ledger are in here as well. Also, I mean, there's regular clothes in there. They're nice clothes. This is obviously a person of some import.
Man clothes or lady clothes?
Women's clothing.
Girls! I found
What?
more!
I found more.
Ooh, let me see.
You have to dig through the books. What are these books? What are these books on? Like
These books contain things about like the history of magic usage throughout the ages. A somewhat, or I should say, a fictionalized version of the War of Mastery, the war that basically created the world as you all know it to the day. A fictionalized account of it from the perspective of a fallen angel.
Aw.
Not written during that time. Written about authored about 50 years ago. But this is not an original copy. It's a fairly recent release. Another book in there is books about leadership and books about his religious rites and rituals. There's a
Oh,
book-
I think I know what nerd's room this was.
A book about a book containing a bunch of it seems like even this person seems to have a strange fascination with potatoes. In fact, it might be their doing that brought all these potatoes here.
Oh, they were the chosen one.
Some more potato recipes. Most of them are just variations on the same recipes you guys are using. So there are a few winners that are strange and unique. Also, there is a book of poetry, very lightly used. Although still, you can tell that it's not just been opened once or twice. And a book and a romance novel.
Oh.
Oh, another romance novel.
Another?
I thought you said there was one in another.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
We
well,
asked, and we never got an answer.
Oh.
And you just assumed yes.
Well,
I mean,
now
I
we
can't
do.
recognize what is
You're
or isn't
like,
a
I
romance
didn't
novel.
hear a no.
So, a bunch of those kinds of books.
We'll give those to Mew then.
Colette will steal
You don't
them
know that
away in the
Colette
dark
is,
of night.
like, a romantic. I mean, God.
She'd never admit it, but she's gonna read them.
Oh, I mean, I love a good story, but these are the mass-produced. These are just, They're so starchy of a read, and I get enough starch from the potatoes.
Anyway.
That was pretty masterfully written. I don't know what your problem is.
I mean,
I think he deserves a Peabody for that joke.
All right. Well, I think that's all the rooms we've.
Oh yeah.
reviewed, please.
Yes, there is a journal. Did you get everything in there?
I mean, I don't know. I take the journal and I let the women kind of sort of rummage through for the clothes and the books. I think that was all that was in there, right? Or...
Colette's
there was-
gonna.
So yes, there was clothes, books. There's no money. It seems that they took all their money with them, and in there, oh yeah, there was also like a silver dagger as well.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's silver.
Yes, silver.
can kill ghosts.
We can kill a lot of things with this, including people.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Colette's gonna take the clothing and books to Mew because she knows she's busy cooking. So she's gonna go and show them off to her.
You're just in the kitchen. You put it in the pot and you put in some butter and then you let it cook.
Mew, that's a very lovely song. Where did you learn it?
I made it up.
Oh, well, anyway, we found some things if you want to look through them.
Ooh, I'm almost done, so I will look at them in like a minute.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here, reading about, spells, healing
That-
things. Yeah,
But
okay.
that doesn't look like a.
No, yeah, oh, don't worry about it. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, okay.
Make it sound like you're hanging up on her or something.
Okay,
No,
I'm
she's just
going through a
walking
tunnel.
away.
Okay, bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
She
Then
just
she like
is abruptly turning around.
Like-
shut down.
Yeah.
Shutting down.
Like just picture her going like, I can't.
She's busy
And nobody
healing.
knows what's going on because telephones haven't been invented yet. So
No, she just like turns her back and is like, okay, I'll talk to you later, and then goes to a different area to read.
Leaves. Well,
So it's about 7. It's over. It is very dark outside. It's a very dark day. There's no sunlight. Even if there was, you couldn't see it because of the heavy. It's heavily overcast. A lot of rain. It is lightened up. No storms on the horizon. The storm part has passed through. You're just dealing with a lot of light rain.
I go and hand you the flute. I give that to Mew. Here,
Ah.
it's super magical and not cursed.
Oh, are you sure it's not cursed?
98%.
Why would you start with something by saying it's not cursed?
Well, it would be rude to give someone a cursed thing, and now they don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
And besides, who would lie? Go on the internet like that and just spread lies?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you. I'm almost done cooking, so you can put it over there. And she like gestures in a random direction.
I put it over in that random direction on top of whatever is in that random direction. It's like, yeah, right here on top of the. Man, we got potatoes. Did we actually get? This is a lot. You know what? It's okay. Put it on top of the potato. And then I go and I sit next to Colette and I wait for more potatoes. How's the book?
I mean, it's interesting, not very good, but not much to do.
Mm.
For context, this is a book about a forbidden love between an elf princess and an orc and an orc prince, an orc warlord
What's it
Morg
called?
is like, so what you're reading?
called Between Two Worlds.
Oh,
Subtitle. Subtitled a lust stronger than the moon.
A lust stronger than the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have to mention in chat, they say secret tunnel from Avatar, the two lovers.
Through the mountain.
Secret.
Secret.
That's what
Unlike
Colette's
the
reading.
poetry book, this one seems to be heavily perused. So it's just smut.
Leave Colette alone.
Don't worry, Colette. It picks up in chapter 4, and book 2's where it gets really good.
There's a second one? I mean,
There's a whole series.
really?
Yes, and when she meets his bro. Oh wait, I don't want to spoil it for you.
What?
Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything.
Roll for roll a percentage dice for me.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
spoilers check.
Not spoilers check.
75.
You would know the titles of the next three novels in the series.
Are you gonna let him make up the title?
I'll let him make up one of them.
No.
What was
I
the
love the subtitled, or I should say, Between Two Worlds. Second book is a love brighter than the sun. Third book is a hate deeper than the ocean.
Oh. So which book does Autumn get to say? The fourth one?
Yeah.
What comes after hate, Autumn? What happens?
It's Between Two Worlds, Between Two Lovers. Oh, that's where it gets really spicy.
Oh no!
You messed up the naming convention? Why?
Look, it
Different
was a
author.
trashy romance novel. They
We're
went
not
off.
fighting
They got
over
three, and it got
Colette's
picked up by a different
subtitles.
publisher.
This is driving me nuts.
I just imagine you cooking in the kitchen while we're all talking about this book series.
I
She was
it's
just
a
humming
quick
to
video.
herself by this point, a little bit louder than she was before everyone came in.
Right, and the fifth book is Between Two Worlds, taking off Orion's belt. It got picked up by the original publisher again. It's much better.
Taking off Orion's belt.
Who's Orion?
No!
I'm gonna have to go back and clip this so I don't forget these book titles.
No!
You won't forget them.
I don't think I'll ever
At least,
forget.
at least have it be, not, I don't know, stealing Orion's belt because it's a constellation, something.
Oh, it wasn't stolen. It was consensual
Freely given.
and taken.
Oh no.
Receiving Orion's belt.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the eighth book. It's pretty good. Yeah. Here we go. Teeps.
Are you typing out the book titles?
No! Oh my goodness, no.
Between Two Lovers.
It got picked up by a different publisher, and it failed, and then it got picked back up by the original publisher, and it got
What
better.
was the last one? It was something Orion's belt.
Taking off Orion's belt.
Removing. It has to have some kind of. That's more succinct.
Uh,
So it's more of an authorial title. Still not a very good title the series kind of lost its way after.
So for stream, this is the book series. Colette is reading the Between Two Worlds series. The first one is A Lust Stronger Than the Moon. The next book is A Love Brighter Than the Sun. The third is A Hate Deeper Than the Ocean. The fourth is Between Two Lovers. And the last one is Removing Orion's Belt.
That's the next last one. They're working on a 6th book in the series.
A 6th book in the series. This is a very popular series.
Yeah. Now, there was a lot of criticism after book 3 because it felt like they were focusing on characters that didn't really matter to the main storyline anymore, but they were turning to the original 2 lovers in book 4, and it is a destiny something, or I'm trying to think.
A destiny something or other.
A destiny older than
The stars.
the gods. Stars,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh.
Dear.
Jeez, I gotta edit that.
Oh dear.
In chat, it's the Twilight of D&D.
Oh no.
So the
Oh.
final book in the
They
series
win.
is The Destiny Older Than the Stars.
Well, it's the most recent. They'll probably keep
Oh.
making books until the author dies. So
And the author has a son.
the author is an elf. So probably not.
Author has probably
So
has
what?
many
So
sons.
so what was like? What's the main?
He's like-
the
he's
two
like-
main characters are
The elf princess and the orc prince.
the elven princess name is
Don't freaking spend our D&D time creating a real life book series. I swear to God, Colton.
Thea.
A real life book series,
Thea.
you say?
Is Thea, and the orc warlord's name is Mavrock.
I thought you were gonna just say Maverick.
No.
And the elf's name is Gooseman.
Time for Teeth Whitener to quit pharmacy. He's a writer now because I kind of want these books. Hey, Tupocula, thank you for the raid.
Hey.
So Colette discovered a romance novel in one of the treasure chests, and the DM, my lovely husband, has
Is
created a
doing the
series.
Lord.
We're talking about the book series. She's apparently reading Their World's Twilight right now. So buckle up.
The difference is Twilight had a definite end of the series. This person just wants to keep writing smut. So it's like if it's the smut levels of 50 Shades of Grey minus about 10 Shades of Grey.
So it's
What?
40 Shades of Grey.
what is Mavrock again?
He's an orc prince.
Are you not paying attention?
No. There's
It's
a
gonna
reason. There's a reason.
So, that's what you interrupted. That's what you interrupted Colette from doing.
Colette's quickly turning into a shade of purple.
Yes, a deep, deep shade of purple.
You're
Oh,
so deep.
I'm just reading.
50 Shades of Purple.
Shut up, Colton. God
No.
dang it. I swear
when,
to God.
when ice tieflings get like super hot and bothered, do they like start steaming or something?
Or just things around them freeze.
Like start melting maybe?
They start to lose control of their emotions.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. It's so cold. So
Are you gonna have like a secret like Gohan style power where we have to get you incredibly like flustered and then you start turning everything around you into ice?
It's Teeth Whitener's world. I'm just living in it. Who
They're
knows?
gonna, lock you in a cave with your dad for a while so that you unlock this ultimate power.
Oh my god, I can't.
I mean, if these books have that effect, I know of a few other good series you'll probably love.
Have you heard of Argonians before?
The local
Well,
Argonian.
The Stern Lizard Daddy series, you'll love it.
Some other stupid Todd Howard type has come up with, but not here. So
Todd wishes he was able to write the Lust Argonian.
yes.
Lots of polishing in that one. You can learn some good polishing techniques for candlesticks.
So anyway, what happens after that? We're all
After
down
what?
here.
So it's just what you guys were talking. So
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anything that book teaches you about orc physiology is probably 100% true, and he wakes.
Colette just dies inside, and she turns like the deepest shade of purple and puts the book down and goes, "I'm going to go help make potatoes." Just...
She going 60 shades.
Jacques just locks eyes with Colette, holds up both hands about a foot apart, and it moves them to about 2 feet apart.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna say Korg
nods.
walks up behind you and moves your arms a little farther.
Colette just like, her eyes get wide, she huffs and like walks away. Mew, I'm here to
And
help.
after she walks away, Korg looks at you and he's like, "Nah, we're just like normal people."
I'm like, I just kind of I'm like, yeah, I know, but
It's funnier this
it really is.
Just take it. Now Colette's gonna believe this.
Yeah, exactly.
Mew, may I help you?
I have news about
Muse
Korg.
in the zone.
Important.
Is you in the potato zone?
Autos.
I couldn't. Oh my god.
Are you just? Wait, is that you eating the potatoes?
Mew, you're eating the potato. What did you type? Did you start typing fanfiction of Colette's smut? I'm reading this. Okay. Oh my god, this is what you've been doing. Okay. This is written by
I'm
Mitchie.
sorry, I'm so
This is the smut Colette is reading, apparently. Theodosia looks out into the stars. She remembers her mother and cannot help but feel anger and sadness. Her sister, Thasia, was successful in running her out of the kingdom while pinning the murder of the queen upon her. She could not help herself as she sunk into Mavrock's arms. He protected her when she was tossed into the land of the orcs. They were defined to be the most brutish of creatures. As she looks upon his face, she reaches up to caress his cheek. He smiles down at her and whispers, "Thea," before they share a passionate kiss full of lust and heat.
I'm crying. And like that's where like you stopped when they started like sending you quote unquote spoilers.
That's it. That's what Colette was reading.
I'm so sorry.
No, I am so proud. You guys can't see this with the Discord. Teeth Whitener just wrote, "Then they boned."
That is in the text. It's a bit more, they put a bit more detail after "then they boned," but
Please.
this is the author's inaugural work. She had some learning to do with that.
Please post it in the fanfiction channel on our Discord. Mitchie, I'm begging you. It's beautiful.
fan fiction within fan fiction.
Man,
Within-
these are some steamy potatoes you're making, Mew.
Mew's just humming to herself. She's like whispering, and she's like, "You put the potatoes in the pot, and you add some butter and some salt, and then you let it cook, so it is yummy too." She's
I
just
have to.
in a zone.
I have to let you know something. We already have another piece of fan fiction. Are you ready? This is from Osendono in chat. As they walked down to the hidden pond in the Feywoods for a moonlit romantic bath, both our lovers felt a magical tingle in the genitalia. Never, ever have they had such a magical and sinful night of loving. Can we have like a community group effort for this?
Yeah, we can do that. Well, I feel like that takes place later on in the story.
Oh,
I think
my
later
God.
on in the story, we definitely need to have like a Ember Island players kind of deal.
Yes. Oh my God. Colette's just gonna start peeling potatoes while very flustered. She's peeling them very quickly. Don't say a true orc carries protection. Get the
Why? They always at least have a sword or a shield or armor of
true.
some
Oh
sort.
my God.
Yeah, what do you think they're talking about?
Yeah, come on.
You can't see it, but like my forehead is in my hand. Just...
Hey, PsycheSiren, I think you need to grow up.
What else would he be talking about but a battle axe?
Oh God. So DM, what next?
What are you talking about?
This is like great TV. This is prime time act. He's sitting there like, you guys were supposed to leave this area like 3 weeks ago, but you know, potatoes is what compels you to stick around.
It's true.
So, yes. Yeah, I thought you guys would be out of this part of the story in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, like from the start of the game.
Yeah.
You overestimated our abilities, sir.
So, yeah, so this is like several months in. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Anyway, y'all's talking and not just. What are you talking about? Or are you just gonna eat potatoes and then talk about things later?
Wait, the potatoes are ready?
Potatoes.
I mean, unless you want to talk before dinner, let's flash forward.
Okay.
Make it an executive decision.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think Jacques would just flip through all the journals for any juicy tidbit.
Colette is also reading for juicy tidbits.
Okay, you have to make up your mind, madam.
Oh my God.
You're like, you don't discourage them, or don't encourage them, but don't discourage them.
Welcome to
encourage
the
him.
stream.
So you sit around. Let me look at the setup, and we're gonna go back to the other floor. I'll put you guys. No, balls that. Okay. There. You sit around the floor. There is a long, 6-foot long table with 2 chairs. With two chairs on the left, on the right, and there's also 1 chair on either side. So it's a 6-person table.
I'm
Who's
gonna
at the table?
sit. I do my Commander Riker sit down on a chair, and I just grab potatoes, man.
Yeah.
Oh God, where he like walks over the chair as he sits. Yeah.
I'll do that in real life, depending on the chair. I'm 6'2". I can sit however I damn well please. What are you gonna do?
It's such a power move.
It is a power.
Hey, you can't do that.
Who said that?
Me, I challenge your authority to do that.
What, sit?
You're right. Yeah, I'm challenging your authority to sit.
Oh, jeez.
I have the ability to do that.
I got to. I did squats yesterday. I can't stand for very long.
That's the opposite. I did squats yesterday, and I can't like bend my legs at all.
Yeah,
So.
I don't have a gym I can go to do like weighted squats, so I have to do a lot of them. So I did like 90 of them.
Oh my God.
So now my legs are. I used to be able to do a lot more because I used to do both Taekwondo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu sometimes in the same day. So like my legs were like huge. So I'm like, I'll do like 60 or 100 or something, and then after so many, I'm like, I want to die. I can't do what I used to do after sitting around all day because of the Rona.
Do
Got
be like
fat,
that.
doughy. I still eat like I'm working out a lot every day. Oops.
We have a fitness channel on the Discord, and we all do like workouts together. And now there's a challenge going on between two of the groups. I hear.
Oh.
I heard about the men's fitness group. I heard what y'all are doing.
I don't have a challenge.
What are they?
You will soon. The women's fitness group has heard y'all talk smack.
What? Are we barely talking this channel? We haven't done anything yet.
I
No,
don't-
not in the channel, but outside of it. We've heard things, and we're ready.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
you guys.
Is that why Scrubs like hijacked my Discord briefly earlier?
Don't worry about it.
I always worry about it.
It's fine.
Now
There's
I
no
know.
actual smack talk going
No,
on, though.
no,
Just to
we're
be
just being
clear.
silly.
I
Yeah.
say I was like, oh, we're just been like a bunch of old men in the channel. Yep. Probably should start working out before our hearts give out. Yep.
So anyway, so potatoes.
Yes, potatoes.
Potatoes.
I'm done. Mew is done making the potatoes, and she is serving them.
Oh, potato.
Never thought that would get us on topic.
Here we are.
So potatoes and whatnot. Y'all's eating potatoes.
Okay. Yep. We eat potatoes.
Yeah.
Wow, good adventure. Now, guys, I think we're pretty much done here. We should probably start to think of leaving.
Yeah, I agree. We should go. I don't like this town at all. There's something wrong with it.
Oh yeah, sugar curve.
How
Are
many?
you gonna finish that?
Yes, I am finishing these potatoes. How many have you eaten?
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
all
Here's
mashed. I
extra.
don't know. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's
You
It's
are
like more than you'd
spoiling.
think,
butter. Oh,
less than you'd hope.
But yes, I agree. After we eat, we should leave before nightfall.
oh. Yeah, that's probably good. Can we make it out of the woods? Oh,
I hope we can. If you eat too many potatoes, we won't be able to move too quickly.
Yeah.
it's
Around this point, it's about 8, and given the overcast nature, it's not just dark outside; it's practically pitch black.
Colette, I've got some bad news for you.
What's the bad news?
We're spending the night here eating potato. Oh,
We're
oh,
spending
so
the
good.
night here.
Oh, they're so good. They're
Stop
super good.
eating, you.
Oh,
You missed the good news, though. We're
Well,
spending it
it's-
eating potatoes.
Oh, great. Let's just eat potatoes as this haunted town comes to life. Okay.
Jacques just like does the tap the head thing. Looks at Corey.
Potatoes?
Goes back to potatoes.
Well, we might as well take
Enjoy
turns
ourselves.
as we. No, not the potatoes!
Oh,
We should keep watch as we sleep.
How are you gonna watch while you sleep?
Taking turns.
That makes a lot more sense.
this way Colette can read more of her book.
It's true.
Does Colette have to roll, like, with disadvantage because of the book reading for her watch?
Why is she
Stop
reading
being
one?
so
Is she reading one-handed or something?
No! She's not!
You okay there?
She's quite disarmed.
Never mind, she's gonna roll normally.
No, she doesn't. She's not doing that during watch. That's for after.
We'll all be wondering why Colette is so tired in the morning.
Oh my god. Anyway, Colette just eats her mashed potatoes grumpily because she didn't want to spend the night in the scary town.
I mean, we could hike through the scary woods at midnight.
No, I would prefer not the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Mew actually stops like from her eating and she goes, wouldn't it be safer if we stayed here where there's beds and we can actually be able to set up safe area as opposed to by the time that we keep going, it's dark, it's gonna be outside in the woods, it's very spooky.
I agree.
Spooky.
Okay. So I assume that means that you're gonna stay here for the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess you go through your late night ritual. What do all of you do before you go to bed?
Korg at this point is like just very tired. He just goes to bed. He's not doing his hair. He's like, I want to go back to town real bad. Or real town, like he says. Like, not this haunted bullshit town.
That's the official name of the town now, the Haunted BS Town.
Korg is like, I feel like I'm being watched the whole time I'm here. The accent's back. I don't know. I'm having a crisis.
Yep. Jacques will be finishing the potatoes and immediately going into a carb coma.
Immediately going into what?
A carb coma. Like,
Yeah,
he-
like
he will-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he'll stagger upstairs into the lavender scented bedroom and just like onto the bed. And just done. Out. Like, somebody can wake him when it's his turn from the watch.
Okay. Colette, what did you say what you were doing?
He's
Has
taking
anyone
first, second,
claimed?
and third watch.
Oh my god. Has anyone claimed first watch?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Colette,
I don't think
Colette.
anyone-
She'll be the
yours
first
first.
one to keep watch then.
Okay. Mew, what do you do?
Now that Mew's not drinking water, Mew will take second watch, so she's gonna take a really quick cat nap.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha! A cat nap. Ha ha ha.
Renfira gets whatever watch you guys don't want. So, What time do you begin the night? What time do you guys go to bed?
I mean, Korg is like, it's 11 o'clock. It's time for sleep. You know.
Okay. So I'm guessing Korg is in bed at 11. Jacques?
Jacques is already asleep. Like, Jacques finished potatoes and was just like,
Okay, so Jacques been asleep for like 2
Yeah.
hours by this point.
Jacques is snoring. Like, assumingly you all go upstairs for like beds. You pass Jacques. Jacques is snoring loud enough that like even if you close the door, you can hear it lightly.
Did Jock actually make it to a bedroom like he planned?
Yes, he is like
lavender bedroom.
on the bed, not under the sheets.
So the carbs were powerful, but not.
Oh, the potatoes had a strong effect.
What time does Mew go to sleep?
I don't know if there's a specific time that I would say she'd go to sleep. She's just putting away whatever might be left over. And then after that, she's gonna go to sleep.
I'll say like around 10 then. The reason I'm asking is because I want to know like when first watch actually starts. So 11 is when first watch actually starts for the purposes of managing time. So 11, nothing unusual at all happens. 11 to 12. What are you doing in the meantime, Colette? Just watching, or are you like playing solitaire or whatever this universe's version of solitaire
Colette
is?
is sitting at the big table, reading her book.
Oh, okay. About 12 o'clock, you start to hear the noises from the night before, the sounds of moaning. As the night goes along, they become increasingly loud, but nothing ear-shattering.
Okay.
And about, I'm gonna say each watch is about 2 hours, so about at 1 o'clock, that's
She'll go wake up Mew.
It's occasional, but it's not something you can just ignore.
Colette, when she goes to wake up Mew, well, actually, here. Mew, wake up. Mew.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, that's a lot of drool. Mew, wake up.
No, yes, hello.
It's your turn, but I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, is it about your book?
No, it's not the book.
I heard moaning out there, so it is about the book.
You should be asleep. I heard sounds outside. Like moaning, like scary noises.
Oh.
So, be careful.
Are you sure it wasn't Jacques? He ate a lot of potatoes.
He did. He's just like rubbing his stomach like a grandpa. No, I'm used to that sound. No, it was different. It was someone else moaning.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll try to pay attention.
Okay, be safe. Do you... And her face turns, very flustered. Do you want to borrow the book? It's actually very good.
Oh, no, I'm probably just gonna play some music or something.
Okay. Be careful. I'm going to bed.
Okay, sweet dreams.
You too. Well, not now, but after your watch. Please don't sleep. Okay, goodbye.
Second watch. Do you play
Yeah.
music? Do you do anything else?
She's probably... I don't think she's like necessarily like playing music, but she's probably gonna be playing with the the new lute. No, flute. Right?
Loot.
Lute. Okay, she's playing with that right now.
Yes. The lute is of such high quality that even after a solid hour or two of playing, you don't feel like your fingers get tired or, sore from fretting constantly. So,
Yeah,
it
so
seems to almost imbue you with the ability to play for hours on end.
so she's very much entertained right now.
I was really hoping you were going to say, and you find yourself unable to stop. Haha, just kidding. It's cursed.
Oh no.
No, it's just it you don't want to stop because it's very high quality. And it's or I should say, and it produces a very pure sound. Maybe not the best you've ever heard. It hasn't been tuned in some time, but for being 100 years out of use, it seems to be in pretty good shape. So
Okay. She's probably like working on tuning it then.
yeah, it's only a few turns from true. During the night, interspersed with your practicing and your fretting, you hear the moans become steadily more frequent. Outside, you can see a few ghastly figures shifting about, but it's just nothing material. It's just emptiness. As the night goes along, you hear a slight increase in pitch. Something is becoming louder. It's like it sounds like a hum almost.
Okay. So before Mew ends her shift, she's gonna go ahead and board up the doors and windows.
I'm just like imagining the next person waking up like, what should do?
Like she's like not going to extremes for it, but she's like pulling like bookshelves over if she can't, like anything she can pull to like block stuff.
So, who's next?
Corey is normally good for the last one since he wakes up early anyway. Wait, no, he does the opposite. He wakes up late. I don't know. I'll do next or I'll do last. I don't care.
Shock is asleep.
All right, well, Korg wakes up, I guess.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
like Torque probably wakes up because like he hears her like struggling to pull like something heavy to block the door.
Whereas Jock is in stage 4 sleep. So
Jacques is at stage 4 carb coma.
yeah, so he's probably about at the point where he could be woken up. He's almost hit a REM cycle, but he's still he's out.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so it's Korg's turn to watch. What do you choose to do to entertain yourself?
I mean, not much. He's probably doing like push-ups.
Okay.
He's probably being very Vegeta-like. Except for nice. You know, if Vegeta weren't a Vegeta about it.
Yeah. So the sound that you hear is much more frequent moaning and screaming now. Faint, distant screaming, but screaming nonetheless. Echoey. You can hear the sound of. You can hear whispers. You swear in your ear that are telling you to go back. Or I should say, the demon comes 3 months hence. Prepare yourself. And, oh gods, the fire.
Korg lived in like the city above a bar. So he's just like, whatever. Like, you know, hearing weirdos talking to him throughout the night, making weird moaning noises and screaming.
Yeah.
It's not bugging Korg too much.
So that's from 3 to 1, 11 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 3 to 5. So this is a 3 to 5 shift. It's the sound that you hear is increasing in pitch from a low hum to almost a roar. Reminds you of the fireplace next to you, or I should say, a couple rooms over. It's so loud, you almost can't hear anything over it.
All right. Well, at that point, then he gets real mad, kind of like when your upstairs apartment neighbors are being left.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets up to go and see what the hell's causing the ruckus. If he can see it without weaving.
So you see a bunch of ghastly figures, many, moving about here to and fro. Some of them are convulsing on the ground. Some of them are tearing at their heads. You can't really see hair that you're not really sure if they're humans, but tearing at their head, what should be their head. The screaming is still distant and echoey, and above the old burned down buildings you see faint ghostly blue flames.
All right, guys, it's time to go. Everybody get up.
Did he actually wake everybody up, or?
I think Korg very much, he was cavalier a few minutes ago. Now he's like, I really just no, because then they wouldn't get their full night. It's not like we used spell slots yesterday anyway. Yeah.
Well, but you did take some damage.
Yeah, but not a lot. It was just from traps and stuff, right?
No, it was from a battle. I thought
we already rested.
You almost died. You almost died.
Oh, I thought we had rested since combat. Then I guess
No, not a full rest.
Jesus. Fine, I guess I'll let you losers sleep.
No.
Jeez.
I guess it's Autumn's turn, Jock's turn. If he can even be awakened.
You're gonna wake up to Korg also trying to bolt up the doors to the house.
Yeah, so as you walk up the stairs to wake up Autumn, there is no more screaming. There is no more convulsing. Korg wouldn't know this, but if he were to stick his head outside, he would see nothing but the blue flames. Nothing. And he would hear only the almost deafening roar of them.
Great.
Wait, so I thought you said so we're still a noise though?
Only the roar of the flames. Before there was silence, but that was probably because you were too far away from it to actually hear it. Here in the city, in the ruins of this town, you can hear the roar of these flames.
All right, everybody ready to leave forever?
Yeah, but at 5 o'clock exactly, the sounds, or I should say the moaning stopped. So.
How did those weirdos live in here for all that time?
They got used to it, I guess.
You get used to it.
Yeah, you guys have only dealt with it for a night or two. Again, nobody comes here. There's a reason why everyone says this place is cursed. Do not come here.
The tourism industry here has got to be really failing, except for I'm sure goths like visiting.
Goths like it until they're... goths are just posers, Until they actually confront something like this, they don't know anything.
PsycheSiren Streams does not condone anything the DM says. We respect those in the goth community.
How many
Scottish
people do we have in the community? They probably do not respect gods.
Anyway.
Psyche, are you a closet goth?
She was a goth in a previous.
Don't freak
Okay.
Anyway,
More.
let's go on
Yeah.
with the fear and terror. Are we all awake now?
They probably wouldn't be able to last a night in this town.
Is Jacques doing a watch or not? Is he asleep? Is he a potato now because of all the
Am I-
potatoes he's
Am
had?
I woken up? Or I don't know.
Yeah, if you're awake, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll say you've gotten a good amount of sleep. You've been asleep for like 8 hours at this point. So you wake up.
Oh yeah, I wake up.
Now you wake up fairly easily because you got you right in a REM cycle. So you feel fairly good after sleeping all that time.
Wait, so you're telling me not only does this little hoe get to eat more potatoes than us, he sleeps really well, and he doesn't have to deal with the cries of the damned?
He deals with the roars of the blue flames.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You guys aren't dealing with that. You only dealt with a few moans.
Well, it still
You
made
probably
Colette
added
uncomfortable.
to your-
You would have been dealing with that anyway.
Are there flames outside?
What was that?
Jacques wakes up
Yes.
and has a moment, goes downstairs, opens the front door. What does Jacques see? Assuming dawn is starting.
Does Jacques
Blue
also
flames
like
is
climb
the
over all the
entirety
stuff?
of the dead city. Everything
Yeah,
that's been burned to the ground is covered in blue flame.
What were you saying, Mitchie?
I was asking if Jacques noticed that like there's all this stuff trying to block the door.
Oh, that
Oh,
Korg
yeah.
setup.
That
With the
Korg
moves
like-
and Mew
to the
did.
Is
side.
he gonna
over the
ask
open
Korg
mic.
what this is?
It was
Korg,
it was a
did
team
you?
effort.
It
Korg,
was a team effort.
Korg, I need to go use the little warlock's room. Can you move one of these things so I can go out to the pier? I had a lot of potatoes, Korg, and
More
they
or
all
less
had to go
pulls
somewhere.
a look at the bones. Like
Yeah, there's bones and flames. It's fine, but I got to go, Korg. Can you
like I,
I
let
can't
him
move
out.
this
It's
cabinet.
just-
This thing's like 500 pounds of solid wood. I don't.
It's mahogany.
It's mahogany. That's nice. We should take that. Actually, no, we shouldn't take that. But can you just kind of?
Yeah, I scooted out of the way. Don't worry. I walk up and scoot it out of the way with one hand because I'm a big, strong dude who can do that.
So you see faint blue flames covering the entirety of the dead city. You don't see anything else other than the shadows of the rubble beneath the flame.
And Jock's like, yeah. Seems par for the warlock course.
And so he just takes a dump over the edge and just yeah. Yeah. After he takes an hour-long poop, he hears something he did not hear last night. Last night he heard nothing. He was awake at the 5 o'clock interval last time, so that's probably why he doesn't seem too plussed by this. Over the roaring, he hears an incredibly loud half screech, half roar that the others inside don't hear because they're asleep, but you experience, and it rattles you to your core. It sounds like bordering on demonic, but also vaguely reminiscent of a large bird of sorts. Possibly a dragon. It's hard to tell. And that point, the flames disappear. They don't even fade out; they just vanish. And it's almost like a bad special effects in a movie just pops out. And then the sound of the flames goes away, and the sounds of birds can be heard now as the sun begins to rise over the Eastern Ocean. And that's the first hour. Next hour is fairly uneventful.
Must be nice.
It is 6 a.m. And I guess you can go back to sleep if you want. I don't know. I guess Figura will take the next 2 hours unless everyone starts waking up around 6.
No way. Colette's still gonna sleep. Make Fira do it.
Figura watches for the next 2 hours. Literally nothing happens. Because all the weird stuff happened during the night. Around 8 a.m., some of you probably start waking up.
What are you eating?
Pop-Tart.
Why are you eating a Pop-Tart? It's late at night. Sir?
What? What's a good idea?
Anytime food.
Why?
Eating
you
our
hate?
Pop-Tarts. Freaking.
Why you hate?
Because
Why you
I'm
hate?
with-
He needs
because-
food.
Mitchie redeemed feed a husband, so I guess you can continue eating your Pop-Tart.
Hey!
God, I wish
Got
There you
you.
go.
Mitchie, gosh dang
Mm.
it. Why do we have that redemption?
So yeah,
For
Growing
this
boys
moment.
like me.
The growing boy, you're 28.
he's
But
still
nothing helps you
growing.
grow up like empty.
I didn't say which direction I was growing.
Mm. That's why we have the band's fitness channel.
Yes.
It's true.
It's because I'm still hungry because today sucked. Anyway,
Did you not
It's
feed him
okay,
Psyche? You could-
I made mac and cheese for dinner.
Mm.
and I'm still hungry.
Just
A
have
small
more mac and
box,
cheese
huh?
on the stove.
I didn't know that.
That doesn't
Oh,
sound
I
right.
got, I got my potatoes. I mean, not my potatoes. My y'all ruined me with all your potato talk.
Yeah, some potatoes take over.
We have a new piece of fan fiction. As the sun rises from the eastern skies, time flies by as two lovers sit under the rays of sunshine, peeking from the far-off sea, cuddling and warming each other up.
Oh my.
Like
Is that
twin
what,
mountains next to each other.
is that what Colette's
Like
reading?
bathed
when
in
we
the
go into
sun.
the-
Yes. Twitch
She's
writes
already
fanfiction.
awake. Oh,
Oh god.
yeah. Oh.
Colette's getting all blushed over this high contact consensual hand holding she's reading.
Hand holding. Oh.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So,
The sex isn't what gets her all bothered. It's the hand.
hand holding. So yeah, Jacques has packed all of your bags for you by the time you wake up. Jacques is just like, yep, it's time to go.
I guess
like,
it takes
I
pooping in a
know.
fire field to
Yep.
make you move.
You know, it was a bit of a warm poo, but after that, you know, the scream was just like, yeah, no amount of potatoes is worth this. Also, the potatoes solidified throughout when they were processed, so it was
A little hard.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
They come out on the hard side. Don't worry, you all will experience this.
Or don't worry, you will experience.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
no.
You will know. You will know Jacques'
You
pain.
will know pain.
The haunted look in his eyes isn't from the screen. Oh, we did one of those, Lunar. Oh, we should do another one.
Ooh, maybe in the future. We already did have a fanfiction competition. It's on the YouTube, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The
Maybe
YouTube.
we'll have another. I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of fan fiction, particularly bad fan fiction. Like I love the work
Thanks,
of
Adam.
Peter Chimera. So
All right, Pop-Tart man,
okay.
lead us
So, yeah,
through.
Just calling him a Pop Tart. Like, okay, Pop Tart.
Pop-Tart. Yeah, that's his new name.
That's cute.
Did you do anything? So do you do anything where you like gonna like eat some road jerky and leave?
Everybody has a
Collect-
bowl of cold mashed potato waiting for them. I'm like, yep, put it inside you. It'll come out similar. Just we gotta go.
Colette's very shocked. She's still a little groggy. Why have you packed for us? What's going on?
You stayed up later than everybody else.
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing bad in this town, but we just shouldn't stay here ever again, and we should leave and not speak of it ever again. We're not. Yep, we're going.
Uh, Mew
Let me-
like walks up to him, puts her hand on his shoulder, and just nods, and then just gets her stuff, starts walking.
See, you gets it. You understand.
Tell me what happened while we're already on the road. Let's go.
Okay.
Noises.
So the sun is no longer hiding behind the clouds. The weather system moved to the west, and you are no longer covered with rain. The smell of a fresh rain coats all the flowers, although there are no flowers on this broken road leading to the main road. Let me get the map of the area real quick. I got the map of the country, map of the area. Frick, that's all I wanted. Yeah, so as you walk back to the main road, it takes you a few hours, because it's so rocky and muddy. But once you get back to the actual path leading to Old Lechaport, assuming what? Okay, I don't want to assume anything. Where are you guys going?
Far away.
Wherever the plot needs us to go, we just want to get out of here.
Yep. You know what? New Report seems like a prime location.
All right.
Yeah, it seems good. We'll just start.
Yeah. Okay. So you head back to New Lechaport. This road is, although a little bit muddy, it's very well paved. As you get closer to the city, there's actually some increase. There's actually like instead of dirt that's been pounded down to create a path, they incorporate more and more stone into the pathway, and it seems to be very well maintained. The birds are singing, and there is no scar of destruction as you approach the thriving near metropolis of New Lechaport. And it takes you, you arrive in town at about, I'll say about 2. I have no concept of how long it took you guys. We'll say 2.
Like how you're like, 2.
2, yeah, whatever, I don't care.
How long did it take? 2.
It took 2. You arrived at about, I mean, that took about 8 hours of walking.
We really need to get a cart.
Horses. Okay.
Horses are expensive.
Yeah, they do be that way.
Made of money.
No, that's not what I
But
want. No.
Jacques is.
That's true, Jacques. You are quite literally made out of money.
Wait, how did you know my body's what? No, I mean,
It's just money and potatoes.
Money potatoes all the way down. Less potatoes now.
Don't
Nope.
share with us how many potatoes are currently in your body.
So, it's a lot, but less than you'd think. And don't worry, you're. It takes a while, but they gonna find a way out.
Potatoes, fine.
Yeah. Potatoes,
So-
find a way.
So you're in Old Lechaport.
New Let's Report.
New Lechaport, sorry. No, you're not in Old Lechaport, but you want to be.
Chuck briefly has a panic attack. No, not again.
No. Is that you guys would like to do here?
Colette wants to see if we can get a mode of transportation because they've been walking for 8 hours and that sucks.
Well, if we're gonna take a boat back to the city, we don't need to get horses to
Well,
put
not
on
yet.
the boat.
That's true. Okay, well, listen.
You take a boat back, you can walk back, or you take horses or whatever.
That's
Sorry.
true. We'll put that on the end game.
Okay. Do we need to get anything from the stores here? Wait, where are we going? Where am I going? Do we?
So, I guess the question is, why did you come here?
What do you mean?
Why did you come to this town? Why did you leave Janisport?
Well, we left because we were investigating those douchebags trying to kill me.
And then they left.
Yeah, and then they left. So now we're just like, what the frick?
Well, now I know they're not trying to kill me, apparently. Well, now they're trying to kill me. Ah, I may have made a mistake. Well.
So, I mean, I think it'd be a fair guess to just you didn't find what you'd hoped to find, and you just go back to the city, I guess.
Back to square one.
We found a dead end. Ugh.
Or did
Well-
we know?
There is that journal, for instance.
Yeah, what did I mention anything that would give us a lead?
Yeah, why don't we
You didn't mention that you read it.
why don't
Oh.
we get an inn so
Yeah,
that we
no.
don't have to keep watch for the night, and then you can read it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, were we not supposed to keep reading while on watch? Oh,
You certainly could have.
I mean,
So
okay, so we'll say on the road back, I skimmed it for like high points. Anything interesting?
this
Or
was
what?
this was very clearly written by Agnes. So here are a few things that are worth noting about the book. Let me pull it up real quick. There it is. So you found her journal and a ledger. The journal contains the reasons that she came here. In her words, she came to take back the lost souls of this country that she once loved. There are mentions of revolution and leading a conquest of the mind and the soul here in Novendrok. The ledger, I don't know if you read that or not, or if you just read the journal.
I'd skimmed the ledger as well.
The name Peritim kept coming back up, as well as details of transporting and fees and costs associated with transporting large quantities of people.
This might be the information I was looking for. People or goods?
Only people are mentioned in this.
Okay.
But something you might notice if you read a little bit more, I'm going to assume you like whenever you sit down and whatever inn you choose to lodge in for the rest of the night, is that the Empire provide, or I should say, the Paratims provided the provided the manpower, and the Empire provided the boats. So there were only, I said there were a large quantity of people. It was really only a single shipment of people. But they also provided boats that the Paratims could do with as they pleased. As an exchange.
So it's possible this is where they got their boat.
Yes, they are a family of considerable means, but they are not shippers. They don't have boats, or at least not many. Not large enough to ship large numbers of troops or cargo.
What they do now.
They do now, courtesy of the Empire. So.
Okay.
Does Jacques share this with us? Once we get to an inn, I assume, because, you know, last night was god-awful.
Yeah, I assume Jacques would probably share this information.
Do you want to stay at the same inn where you were staying previously, or do you want to stay at a different place?
I mean, I assume we'd go to the same place.
Yeah. Smelled very good cooking there. The black and gold.
It's something that goes well with potatoes.
I think you need to stay away from potatoes for a bit.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't think they've set well with you.
You get used to it.
Should you? Should you get used to it?
I mean, after a point, it's just still worth it.
You sound like lactose intolerant people who like still eat ice cream and like say it's worth it and then die like an hour later.
Yep, that's exactly what happens to Jacques.
Look, I'll buy Corinne freaking non-dairy ice cream and it'll sit there for weeks. Like, she just won't touch it. Like, she's had non-dairy stuff in there forever. But, like, if we go somewhere with normal ice cream, she gets it and eats it all on the way home. I'm like, Corinne, you're gonna die.
Stick to lactate, she'll be fine.
Colton, you
Nope,
can't talk.
she can't,
You have it
because
too.
she's not lactose intolerant. She has a dairy allergy.
Oh no!
So Lactaid makes it worse.
YOLO.
No,
But
don't
she's-
YOLO with your allergies. Jesus.
So, like, she'll still eat, because it's not like a deadly allergy, but it makes her, gives her, it's like if lactose intolerance was, like, worse but different, I guess. I can't think of a good way. It's like there's a difference between being allergic to poison ivy and like just being affected by poison ivy, the reactions are different. So, but no, if she takes lactate, it makes her sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a goof.
So as you enter into the black and gold, you hear lots of discussion and loud chattering back and forth. A small woman in the back yells at her warm and doting husband as he talks to the people sitting at the bar. Asks what they'll be having. You are struck by a smell that you're not sure if you've smelled before. It smells like something is cooking in oil. And it smells faint. It smells kind of like chicken.
That smells really good.
It smells like flour and chicken and oil and spices.
Oh,
I
is
wonder
that
why
fried
we're having fried chicken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone fried chicken. Oh,
This is a house specialty. This is the owner has been tinkering with it. The idea to preserve the juiciness of chicken, but at the same time allowing it to be served, but adding an extra depth of flavor. Because chicken's it can be somewhat fatty, but it's very lean, or not lean. It's very low on carbs. This adds 2 dimensions to it. So
oh.
she calls it fried chicken.
I'll have the fried chicken.
Very experimental, and it's very busy around dinner time. You also smell You also smell mashed potatoes.
Hmm.
This is the best place we've ever been. We're never gonna leave.
I'll have the fried chicken with the mashed potatoes. And
1 fried chicken coming right up.
no, wait, make it 2. We had a long walk, and I surprisingly emptied
Chickens
out.
are 2 pieces of chicken. We've got several different options for you.
Oh,
We take cuts from the breast meat as well as the wing, the thigh, and the drumstick. The wings are not quite as rich in meat, but my wife has something planned for the wings at some point, but she hasn't quite worked out all the bugs yet.
Oh, I'll just have a breast and a leg for now. And a you know what? Just bring me 1 of each piece. We'll try it all. And
Okay.
some of those mashed potatoes. I know the need for mashed potatoes.
All right, one chicken breast, 1 chicken thigh, 1 leg, and a wing. Anything
Yes.
else for anybody else? Oh, and a whole bowl of mashed potatoes.
Yes, the whole bowl.
I will take 2 thighs, please. No potatoes. I need a break from them. But shouldn't we have a mission? We can't stay here forever eating chicken.
Porg orders 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Mew just wants wings.
I'm sorry, sir. What's a Coke?
It's like an ale. I'll take an ale. Then 4 fried chickens and an ale. And then Fira goes, and I'll have dry white toast.
Fira would just get like dry white toast.
Which pieces do you want, sir?
4 fried chickens and an ale.
Do you mean chicken pieces, Korg?
4 fried chicken.
Oh.
He and then if you ask it again, he's gonna literally turn into Jim Belushi.
All right, 4 fried chickens. Don't know if we have a pot big enough for that, so we might just have to give you the pieces of 4 fried chickens.
Does Korg invent the KFC bucket?
Or might have invented deep frying turkey, but so this is an idea he's had stewing in his head for a while, but they don't have the technology yet. So everyone, so Jacques, you pay
How
6
much?
silver pieces. Colette,
Six?
you pay 3. Um, Korg, you pay like a lot. It's like except like I think so I'm gonna say 5 pieces for I'm paying like 2 gold pieces. 2 gold and 1 silver piece.
I'll just give you 3 gold.
Oh, thank you, sir. Tips are always appreciated. And he gives a slight bow and tips an imaginary hat.
Oh.
Honey, you want the good spices? We just got a nice hearty tip from this fine gentleman. And she says something inaudible to anybody but him. And he says, what kind of what kind of paprika? Not Hungarian, obviously. Oh, we want the Mylene, the Mylene paprika. Very fine. All right, I'll put it in order for tomorrow.
I just imagine him like, what do you mean you want 11 of them? 11 spices?
11 herbs and spices.
And herbs!
So yeah, so as you sit down, the smell of the fried chicken wafts through the building, and as people talk about the events in Iberia, you overhear some. There was a boat that got off here. The boat from not Iberia, from Janisport that got off early this morning, and they told of something developing there. It's not really entirely clear what happened, but there's been some chaos developing there for the last couple of days.
Well, what kind of? We can't pick up any details.
Not if you're just sitting there across the way.
Colette is going to refill her drink cautiously to eavesdrop more.
There's not a soda fountain here.
Well, yeah, but like maybe like pretend she's going to get a new one or something.
Okay.
Whatever she can do to overhear.
So I guess roll a stealth check.
Sure.
You're trying to do it without being seen.
17.
I'll say they don't notice that you're listening in on their conversation. Roll a perception check since you're trying to overhear them as well.
12.
You can't make out all of it. You make out a few words here and there. Periton, arrest, city in chaos, temple. Insurrection.
None of those words sound very good. So when Colette gets her drink and goes back, she's gonna tell everyone at the table what she overheard about the Peritons.
Oh, that does sound bad. Peritons are Interesting. Um, hmm. I feel like we should probably go and ask some more questions of these gentlemen. It is gentlemen there, right?
Yes, a tall man and a tall man and a fat man.
Well, you don't have to define him that way. I mean,
Okay, a tall man with blonde hair and a fat man with a lovely lilting voice.
okay.
Has the chicken arrived yet? Are we still waiting on chicken?
It's wafting through the air, but it is not finished cooking.
Well, while we wait,
They're probably not going to bring out all of it at once. It'll take a minute to cook it all. They have several
Yeah.
pots going with several cast iron pots, similar to what we would call a Dutch oven, but the Netherlands do not exist there. So
I'm just
there's no
imagining like one of those old-timey big witches brew cauldrons, but they're just using it to cook all of Korg's fried chickens. Like, boil and toil. Oh, it's chicken. It's like,
throw more of the spices in, Grandma.
yes. It's just freaking food.
You're gonna
Like,
find Korg there like the next morning.
And there is a
Like-
thermometer. There are thermometers in each of them.
Korg is like, well, I've been sitting out here all night in the rain because they're giving away chicken sandwiches. And it's good. It's good chicken. I like fried chicken.
is this everyone's character arc? Like, Autumn with the
Everybody
potatoes.
has their own food.
Colette with the books, you with the fried chicken. What's Mew gonna go through?
Mew wanted to go back there and fight those crabs and eat them, but everyone said no,
Oh,
except for Jacques.
Jacques was
down.
with you on the crabs.
one
Yeah,
day we'll get giant seafood.
Yeah, the crabs were still curled up in their rocks when you left. You left very early in the morning before even crabs wake up.
We could have cracked them open while they slept. It would have been humane,
Well,
probably.
yeah, I would have given you a
Ew.
surprise round, but they're peaceful creatures. They don't want to fight. They only fight each other over
Yeah.
mates and rocks. You know?
Oh, speaking of cooking in D&D, I got the PDF for Dragon Stew, which was a big whole food-based Kickstarter supplement someone made. And I backed it for 100 euros, which I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Ooh.
But I got
An
the
amount of
PDF
money.
for it, and it's really cool. I might share it with you guys.
Oh my god, yes.
Like, it has cooking. It has subclasses for most of the classes that are based on cooking. And then it also has cooking classes, which are like almost like another background that adds like very small but mostly RP flavor stuff. But one of the coolest things it has is rules for cooking monsters you kill and get bonuses off of it.
Oh my
Like
god,
all based around like challenge rating and like what like resistances they had in life and stuff like that, so what the food would do for you.
You gotta eat what you kill.
Yeah, and it's a very beautiful book because the creator is an artist, so he did almost all the art himself in there. It's wonderful.
Oh, that is so
So-
cool.
So I have a portrait from him coming by February for part of my backer thing.
Oh my god.
But I'll share the PDF just for the group. Don't go share it around again.
No. We got you.
Mhm. Hopefully you're not watching it, Tonio.
Everything's fine.
I just need to. There's apparently another bundle on Kickstarter that has like actual like D&D-esque recipes too. I'm looking at, and now I want to make these sweet and spicy bacon wrapped scallops that they have.
Oh
It looks so good, and I don't think I had enough to eat when I got home, and I'm so hungry. So anyway, what were we doing?
Anyway, welcome to the food campaign. It
Oh,
always
don't get me
devolves
started.
into this.
Okay.
Shared, or is that too big of a file?
So, so you guys are in the bar. You said you wanted to talk to them. Um, food still hasn't arrived yet. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to wait?
Here's the thing. Colette is concerned because if we confront them and things go south, we lose our food. So maybe we should eat first and then confront?
Oh, but they might leave.
Oh, they might leave, that's true.
It's fine.
We're also
Oh,
We're going, Colette. Come on, let's go. We're talking to him.
Fine, all right.
right now.
Oh, God.
Gentlemen, we couldn't help overhearing. There's some news you were mentioning. We hadn't heard it. We're curious.
Yes, about the Peritons.
What about them?
Well,
I just sort of look at Colette like, you overheard this.
well, that, some ill had befallen, or... It sounded quite dire.
Well, I don't know all the details myself, says
Mhm.
the tall man. But I can tell you for sure is that there was some bad business up to the big old Janisport. Some problems. Peritons. I believe that the lady of the house was arrested. Don't know why. Didn't bother to ask. Yes.
Oh dear, that's awful. Why would they arrest her?
Beats me. I'm just a humble beet farmer.
Colette like side eyes Jacques, worried he's gonna have a new food obsession. But he seems okay. She goes back to talking to them.
The large man to his right says, "Well, I don't know for sure what's going on, but I believe that they were getting involved and taking a few too many liberties. Rich folk, whatnot.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
There seems to be some trouble, though, because some people affiliated with them, well, they didn't take too kindly to it, and they've started to make some trouble up there. I don't know all the details. You might ask old Bickersby.
Old Bickersby.
He's the one who brought news from Janisport.
Where can we find old Bickersby?
He's off hauling some fish he caught off the coast. He's from Janisport, but after he left, or I should say, but he's not sure if he's going back after all the mess that's happening up there.
Oh, I can't blame him. Where do you think we may find him? Along the coast, you say?
Well, he's in the port. Just told you that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so hungry with the smells of this lovely fried chicken. Do you come here often?
She's trying to utilize what she learned in her novel.
Not
No,
too
she's
often, but not from we.
She's not flirting. She's just trying to
Shock
be...
recognizes this, just backs away slowly.
She's
Back
just
to the...
trying to see if they have recommendations on the food, like if it's good.
McGinty here. My name is. I'm trying to think of something else that starts with a G. My name is Binty, not Ginty. Well, Binty here. Linty.
My
I mean.
name is Spaghetti.
Well, Linty here, you know, he's just passing through. He was headed to Rolliston and he thought he'd stop by the greatest city, the greatest port city. So he was heading from across the ocean over to Rolliston as we speak, bearing some sort of news from across the waves. Me, I'm just a humble beet farmer who farms the beets out in the fields around here. Perhaps you've had some of my craft. I'm quite erudite in the ways of beets.
Oh my god, wait.
You guess that he probably learned the word erudite from Cinti over here earlier in their conversation.
I have a question. Is he in
Yes.
any way related to the fact that we were on a beat boat?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Were we on his shipment?
Probably
His beats?
Probably from his shipment, yeah. Beets grow plentiful here, so there were probably a few beets of his in the
Oh my
in the mix.
god. Well, thank you for your time. We will certainly keep the family in our hearts. It's a very sad thing to hear.
Okay.
And then Colette,
Bring out a plate full of steaming hot fried chicken. mixed-
ooh.
Wait, no, I already left. I'm over by Korg. They're like, yep, I think Colette's
Yeah, you
gonna make
freaking-
out tonight.
No! Gosh dang
They
it!
might need to spend an extra night in town.
Colette
She's,
was just being nice. She wasn't flirting. No!
That's what she learned from her book. She
Yeah,
thinks
I
it's just how
know.
people are polite.
boy, she's gonna learn some stuff in the next few. Man, we're never gonna be able to stop her. Yikes.
Colette goes back and starts eating chicken with the group. After sharing, with Mew and Korg.
Yeah, okay.
So I
Well,
think
Korg is
we
just
should-
working on his fried chicken.
While Korg tries to stuff a full chicken in his face, Colette is leaning forward and whispering, "We should go to the port and see this Binty? Was that his name?
Bickersby.
Bickersby? We should see this Bickersby fellow. He may have more information."
Agreed. But once the chicken's done, because
Although I think maybe you should roll an intelligence check to see if you remember his name and you don't actually accidentally call him
She
Binty.
has 17 wisdom.
That has nothing to do with wisdom. It has to do with memory. Roll an intelligence
You
check since you
freaking
forgot.
are making me.
You forgot his name. So roll an intelligence check.
oof.
I hate you.
What'd you roll?
I don't want to tell you.
The one, wasn't it?
No, it was a 6. But,
Okay,
but
so
Autumn's character was there
you
too.
remember
So,
that his name is Binty.
so she'll say Binty, but then Jacques will probably correct her, right?
Well, does Jock remember his name?
Jacques should roll too.
Sure.
Roll.
What's Jacques' intelligence?
Oh, it's not super hot. I'm not gonna lie to you here. We're 17.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
you remember his name is Bickersby.
So I guess after Colette says Binty, Jacques.
I think that was one of the other names. I think it's Bintersby.
Bickersby.
Bickersby. There you. Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one.
okay. Yes, Bickersby, that fellow.
Yeah, we should go and see him, and not Binty. I think that's a guy who sells bent things down by the dock, right?
Oh,
I think we passed that sign on the way into town.
perhaps. Maybe that's why I got the name.
I don't know. I just look. I've had a one-track mind, and it's chicken here.
Yes, we've
Got
noticed.
here.
It's okay. I'm hungry too. Let's just eat.
So are we heading to the port after we eat?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Is the chicken as good as we were hoping?
Oh, every bit. Better than you could have imagined.
How are the mashed potatoes? How do they stack up?
She's an excellent cook. So Mew makes very, very good mashed potatoes, more than competent. She's perfected this particular art,
Mhm.
but she's not a professional chef. And the work that Marie does behind the counter, it's like some sort of wizardry. But you know it's not. It tastes like real food.
You, if you wanted to spend a few days here studying with this
Colette,
lady,
like, kicks
Probably spent
Shock
more than
under
a
the
few days
table
here. She's
gently.
lived here her whole life.
I would.
Shock.
What?
I
Huh?
was wondering, if you could help me carry this plate back. And, like, Colette, like, nods her head towards, like, getting away from the table.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come
Sure.
with me. Once they get out of earshot, Colette's gonna be like, I know that those are the best mashed potatoes I've had in my life, but you can't tell her that hers are subpar. She worked so hard. You can't let her know.
But imagine if
No,
you could
no,
perfect
no.
the craft.
We will always have this restaurant. We will always have this place, but we can't do this
What
to
if you
you.
learn to cook mashed potatoes?
Meanwhile, Mew like goes over and she's like, "Tell the chef I've been practicing the recipe," and she like salutes.
What?
We hear this. It's just like we're having a serious conversation. We hear this, and we
I
just
always appreciate, or I should say, my wife always appreciates an admirer.
So we leave her here for like a couple of days.
We're not
And
leaving her.
look,
We're not
no,
leaving
Not going any.
her
We stay here
just
for
to
a week.
learn how to make mashed potatoes.
She like walks up to them. Are we ready? I mean, Korg looks like he's almost done. He the rest of my food. So, are we ready for the place we're going?
Well, I look like I'm almost done, but that's because they only brought me 2 of my 4 fried chickens. So
You-
we're just like waiting patiently for the rest.
I need to ask you a very important question.
Are you serious?
The question is, do you think you could replicate this fried chicken on your own?
I can ask for the recipe. I've grown up in this area before, so I mean that's where I learned the recipe for the mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that. We're gonna need to get some flour and chicken to go with potatoes. And make sure you find out which the spices are. I detect.
But if there's a secret recipe, I don't like to ask for that. That's rude.
I mean, look, if you can get some number of what the herb spices are, we might can work out the rest. I think turmeric. No,
It would take a lot of taste testing.
that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Mew's gonna go and ask if she can have like the recipe.
Well, for someone as illustrious as Miss Musique, I suppose I could part with it, provided you promise to not divulge any of the things that you learned to any other soul. Do we have a deal?
Mew like does a little like salute again. She's like, "Of course."
All right. Marie, bring out your recipe, please, along with the fried chicken. And red-haired halfling woman comes out in a huff and asks what all the hubbub's about. And she says, "Oh, right away." And she goes back and gets the recipe, brings it out. "Give my regards to your family." And she goes back and starts putting out more fried chicken.
Mew just smiles and says, "Thank you." She like prances back to go sit down with Korg again.
I can't believe it was that easy.
It was so easy.
Oh,
Okay, how much money do you think she's gonna need to bankroll those spices? Because I guess we're not allowed to know, so she's gonna have to do the shopping on her own.
I have some money from the temple. Perhaps this is a worthy cause. Lucius would agree with bringing beauty in the world, and I think fried chicken is beauty, so surely it's all right to use some of the temple money for spices.
Colette, this is a holy, holy cause.
Yes, I agree.
So I'm just gonna let you guys know.
Huh?
Go to the port. Gonna.
Oh,
Oh, you're breaking up.
Oh, am I better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm very excited to go to the port because I really want Mew to try to be the one to say hello first.
Oh no, what do you have planned? Let's
Oh,
go to
no.
let's go to the port, I guess.
we're gonna go to the
Is-
port.
Is that okay,
Yeah,
T?
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
So you
that's
go,
Okay.
fine.
you go out to the port and you talk to or I should say you go out to the port, you see a large shipping vessel collecting shipments of beets from people around the park, around the town.
Do we see the person that we're looking for?
You see a grizzled seafarer. He has an eye patch, but when he thinks nobody's looking, he lifts it up to look around. So he has two eyes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Mew just goes, I got this. You guys have been working hard. I gotta start pulling my weight. She just walks up. Excuse me, sir, are you Mr. P? Because she didn't know the name.
Well, I've been told that I look like somebody whose name starts with a P. But no, my name is Billersby. My name is Billersby.
Oh. She like turns to the group. Is this who we're looking for? He says his name is Billers.
We're looking for Bickersby.
Oh, do you know Bickersby?
Yes, I know Bickersby. He's me.
Oh.
That old stupid beet farmer coot doesn't know his right from his left.
Oh.
I told him 10 times my name's Billersby, and he calls me a different name each time I talk to him.
Oh, haha. Yes, we saw him at the fried chicken place.
Well, what do you want? A busy man.
We overheard some distressing news about the Peritons.
Ah, yes. Peritons.
Yes, we were wondering if you had any news.
Afraid some bad business is going down there. Not sure if you want to head that way, but I'm heading to the port if you're interested in a shuttle.
well,
I think we should say yes.
I think we should say yes.
That sounds great, Slipper Speed.
It's yes, we would like that, sir.
All right. That'll be 2 gold pieces per person. This isn't a shipping this is not a passenger vessel. As you can see, most vessels coming ashore these days are beat vessels.
Well, that seems reasonable. Here, and Colette gives her money.
Mew gives her money and candy that she got from the place that we just came from.
You got candy?
She knows the people.
Oh my
I'm just. It's either that or a leftover chicken.
Please don't give this man a leftover
No.
chicken.
Give us that leftover chicken.
And so,
I hand over my 2 gold pieces.
and I
Yeah, I
assume
mean, it's-
Borg does as well.
Yeah, it's just 2 gold pieces. Whatever, man.
So as you get on board, he glares out at the sea as he looks at the old man who his name was Bickersby. He gives a rude gesture towards him, but the old man just simply smiles and waves and heads back to his beet farm.
Colette attempts to cover Mew's eyes from the
Ooh, eye.
gesture.
So he tells you what's going on. He says that there's been some sort of riot. He doesn't know all the details because the city officials are not telling anybody anything. Because it's a rapidly evolving situation. Only a select number of people know exactly what's going on. But there is a lot of uproar. They feel like there seems to be some sort of issue. Nobody really knows what's going on. Some people are accusing the government of all these murders, and the big massacre. And some people are calling for the empire to take back control because the crown has already fallen to corruption. So there's a lot of chaos, and a lot of it involves the Peritons, who were well loved in the city for their humanitarian efforts. So, as you pull into the docks, nice and sunny, sea foam laps against the hull of the ship. Pull into the port around 5 p.m. And you see someone running over towards you. Was that dwarf fellow that you saved from that dungeon? But he heard news of a shipment coming in, some beets that he was looking forward to partaking of. Wanted to get an advanced shipment, but then he recognized you all, and he ran quickly towards you. He hails you. Hey! You! I don't think I ever learned your names. Thanks for saving my life. I've got some stuff I need to tell you.
Oh, yes, hello, my name's Colette. This is Jacques and Korg and Mew. I guess...
You're new.
Mew!
Well, yes, and new. Come with me.
Oh, all right, I suppose.
So as you walk, the
Mrs.
guy
Fizzy,
throws a
thank
couple
you
of
so much
beets
for the
over
raid.
towards
Oh my God.
the dwarf.
Thank you.
He's a bald man with an eye patch. This one seems real though, because he has a scar over both of his eyes. One of them has the eye patch over it. So he walks with you and he talks about what's been going on and how the city officials have been keeping stuff on the down low. But as he walks over toward the inn where he's been staying, which is the Barking Satyr, of course. Nice establishment you have here, Sir Korg.
Yes, well, it's good to be home.
Well, I have some unfortunate news for you. Now that we're alone, he gestures you into the room where he's been staying.
Okay.
Well, nobody's telling anybody. I have ears all over the city. I'm a spy. I know things. And here's what I know. The Peritons, Lady Periton was arrested. They found all the corroborating evidence of the things she was accused of. By some, they found it all. Proven. Threw her in jail. Trial pending. Revolts happened. People rioting. People dying. Accusations of misconduct and corruption. That this was all a cover-up for some sort of government scheme to murder off its citizens. But I don't think that's it at all. He looks over towards Colette. You're a woman of the faith, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I follow the god Lucius. Why?
Then you haven't heard.
I haven't heard what?
Oh. He takes a long breath to pause and think. I don't know how to tell you this, but your temple has been taken.
What do you mean the temple's been taken? What?
The temple has been taken. It's been run over. It's been overrun.
Overrun? Lucius, when let that happen? Overrun by who?
The Paratims, of course.
What? Colette just kind of staggers back and sits down on the ground. What about the people in the temple? What about the followers?
No one knows anything. All I know is that the temple has been taken and the city's been trying to keep it quiet. This is all in advance of their big opening.
Well, thank you for telling me.
But don't worry. Me and my friend, we have a plan. Just then, a large half-orc man bursts through the doors and says, "Poth, my old friend!" Gives him a slap on the back, and he flies across the room. We're gonna retake this temple from those bastards.
Colette's eyes light up. And she wipes a tear away and grins. Well, I'd like to be a part of that, if I can.
Well, consider yourself a part of the team. He laughs into the air. I think that's a good place to end it for the night.
Oh, man! You little hoe! Gosh dang it! You're putting us on a cliffhanger!
Dun dun
Look,
dun!
man,
After a
it's
raid!
some of us needs to go to sleep.
That's true. Go to bed.
Sleep.
Go to bed.
Sleep is important. I've been told.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the channel. We have Bevan, who is one of the amazing people at Roll the Roll. We have Autumn, who is a mod over at our channel and puts up with a lot of our crap. And Witty Mitchie, who is also another streamer. And I'll be putting their links here as well. And thank you for our DM, the wonderful Teeth Whitener, who has put us through a lot.
A lot of potatoes.
A lot of potatoes, surprisingly.
A lot of potatoes.
All right, guys.
You do so much potato.
Well, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
By tomorrow, I of course mean next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Oh my goodness, hello to all of our raiders. Ruiner, thank you so much for following. Oh my goodness. Please don't expect any skill, just pure entertainment and variety. Like, think of it this way. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central, we're playing Yakuza, so you never really know what you're going to get here. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Y'all, go check out Mrs. Fizzy Disaster. She is an amazing streamer. Let me put in some links for the people that were in the show tonight. Roll the Roll does pure D&D, if this is your thing. You're not a bad streamer. Woman, you've seen my show. Girl, what you talking about? And then we got Witty Mitchie. Those were the two streamers. Witty Mitchie does variety as well. She is part of our stream team, the Psychepaths, which you can see in the bottom right and the bottom left, the info for that. Mrs. Fizzy, since you rated a bit late, is there another streamer you would like me to send this love over to? Because I hate that y'all only saw the end. So if there is another streamer you would like us to go share the love with, type them in chat and I'll rate them. You trust my judgment? Oh, that's a mistake. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Take care, everyone. I will be back on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. Being a gangsta in Yakuza, it's so bad. Take care, sleep well. Talk to y'all then. Bye.